Hello Stampers, I'm Kelly Acheson at stampabove.com coming to you from Menasha, Wisconsin. I feel like my glasses are a little low. I hope you're having a wonderful hump day. Today I've got a fabulous little tip that was shared with me by one of my team members, Christine. And we're going to be talking about how to make punches that are a little different size than what they're intended, but more importantly, how to do that with ease, because sometimes it's a little tricky. So let's flip this camera around and I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, so what is Kelly talking about today? So one of my team members, Christine, showed me a little tip about when you want to modify one of our punches. So let's say that you have stamped a word and you're going to punch it out. This is our classic label punch. So I'm sure you've seen people that you can stick this back in here and you can make it smaller, but getting it back in that corner from this angle is really tricky. Like, you can futz around with it forever. You might as well just forget it. But if you take it and put it in over here, it's a lot easier to get it to start feeding into the punch, and then you can slide it around the side. Let's look at that again. Put it in over here, and now you can bring it over and slide it in, and it's very easy to modify that punch. Now, the classic label punch isn't that big of a deal because you could just snip it with your scissors, but then you're going to snip and it's not exactly the same as the other end, and then you're going to snip some more, and then pretty soon you're starting over because you've snipped too much. Who's done that? Me? Yeah. So there's one modification, and I'm just going to punch out this punch to show you how much I took off of there, whatever you might happen to need. I just made a card recently that just had the word friend, just a little tiny friend, and it would fit in here perfectly, and that's what made me think of this technique. So let's try it with the rectangular postage punch. This is one of the new ones from Stampin' Up, and I'm just going to stamp two of them. So I have one that is full size. Oh, and by the way, Granny Apple Green, Mango Melody. And I chose these two colors. I chose Granny Apple Green because it's bright. And I chose this one because my friend Kelly hates this color. And I am trying to turn her around on it because it is beautiful. And it makes me sad that she doesn't like it. So that one's for you, Kelly. Here's another one where if you put it in here, then you can bring it and slide it around the corner much easier. And now we can make a little square postage stamp. Isn't that cool? Yeah, and let's try this is the Label Me Fancy punch. We'll do a green one with that one. And I'm just going to punch that out twice. Now this one also punches a little slot for you to put ribbon through your cards. So you could take that and you could put a little slot in it, just like that, run some ribbon through. I think that's pretty cool. It also, well, actually, let me show you this again. This is where you can put your little slot. So you can center that right in here, punch out a little slot, and now you can run ribbon through each end, right? So that's what this is for. And this really isn't a video about what the Label Me Fancy punch is about. It's a video. And then you can also do the little circle. It's a video about how to modify these punches. So let's try this again. I'm going to stay on course, on subject, but I wanted you to know what those were for, right? Okay, now we've got our unmodified, and now we're going to take this one, and again, rather than sticking it down here, which is hard to get into that slot, like, it's really tricky. Put it in the side, swing it over, and now you can punch this out and get a smaller version of your punch. Isn't that cool? So I know I've shown you smaller versions of punches before, but not how you can slide them in this way, and it's a lot easier to get them in there and then push them around the corner. So that was the topic for today. I hope this video has been helpful. You're going to find a joke of the week today. It is Wednesday. Happy Hump Day, everybody. You head right over to my blog. You can also click right up here, and don't forget to subscribe to my blog. You don't want to miss anything I have coming out. And I want to thank you guys so much for taking a little bit of time out of your day to spend with me. Head over to my blog, Joke of the Week. Get yourself a little giggle today. We all need to laugh a little more. Bye-bye.